guys, today is the 24th of October. I finally got around yesterday to finishing filming my 4th miscarriage video, and I recognize that there's probably not going to come a day, at least anytime soon, that I suddenly wake up and feel like investing in my health and getting back on track and actually feeling motivated and excited and ready. That day's never going to come. I'll tell you what is going to happen though. I'm going to wallow in my guilt and despair and sorrow and grief, and I'm going to let bad decisions compound to the point where suddenly I just start feeling so bad about how much I'm neglecting myself that it's going to cause me to neglect myself even further, and I'll make more and more and more excuses. You don't just wake up one day and stop grieving. And so I'm taking the best lesson I've learned from all of my fitness journeys in my life, and I'm going to apply it to myself today. And that is that motivation comes and goes. Discipline is what sticks around forever. And it's discipline and dedication that get you to do the hard work on the days you don't want to do it. You don't feel like doing it. It's stopped being fun or exciting. In every fitness journey and every journey I've ever been on in my life in general, it's always started with motivation. Either I'm sick and tired of what my life has become and I'm finally ready for a change and I'm going to take the world by storm, take no prisoners, give it my all, or the stars align and it's like New Year's Eve and I've got a resolution and now's the time. Here's the starting line. I'm stretched and pumped and ready and I'm going to go for it. I'm starting already at an extreme disadvantage, but you know what? A lot of people start in this spot, and maybe it doesn't need to start with motivation and feeling good and feeling excited and feeling ready and having the energy. Maybe it's just the recognition that I can't stay in this spot forever. And if I do let myself stay in this spot, it's going to drag me under like quicksand. And so, while I'm in the absolute midst of grief and feeling lost and unsure of myself, not sure what I want. I don't feel anything of what I want. I don't feel like I want anything except to just go back in time. I can't go back in time. I can only go forward. And so I'm accepting that, even though I hurt, even though I'm still sad, even though I don't have the energy and I'm exhausted, emotionally, physically, spiritually, psychologically. But I'm scared of this place I'm in and I don't want to be here. And even though my heart is hurting, my body doesn't also need to suffer. So I'm doing what I know right now is the right decision. And even though it hurts and it's hard, I'm taking my step forward. So for the past week, I've committed to at least walking 30 minutes per day. Today, I'm going to do an hour because that's how much time I have until I got to pick up my kids. I've committed to drinking 1.5 liters per day. This is the second half of that. I've committed to taking my vitamins every day, which you guys saw. That's what I'm starting with. I'm starting with walking and water and vitamins. Those are my baby steps. That's where I'm starting today. I don't know where this journey is going to lead me because I don't know where I want to go except out. Up and out. And I know that focusing on my health is chemically and also emotionally only going to benefit me. It's not going to harm me at all. It's going to help relieve my anxiety. It's going to help me sleep better at night. It's going to help me, my immune system. It's going to give me the peace of mind knowing that I'm taking care of myself and I'm not falling into an outward state of disrepair, even though I feel like that's how I am on the inside. So, it starts now. I don't know how it's going to look, but I'm going to document it. And I'm hoping at some point I'll want to start investing in my diet, eating better nutrition, and lifting and working out more, eventually going outside more, getting the energy to take my kids out more, getting more organized inside the house, getting back into a rhythm and a routine, getting control over the laundry and the dishes and all the household tasks without it feeling completely overwhelming. So I'm going to go do this walk now with my water, my protein shake. And I guess we'll see where I am 1 year from today. And so I guess I will just say a message to future Megan that I hope that you find your peace again and you've learned to forgive yourself. And I hope you've found a way to honor the babies you've lost this year so that they don't feel like something that never happened, because they did happen. And I hope you find your light again and that life feels exciting and hopeful again, with direction and goals and good things to look forward to and work toward. I can't even imagine getting to that place. But it's the end of October 2023, so we will see. We'll see what a year can do. And you guys can come along with me. So. Hey guys, it is the 27th of October, it's a Friday. It's 1 p.m. and we've reached that time of year where even at 1 p.m. we need all the lights on in the house because it's so dark out. But I have you here in my kitchen. I'm just making a protein shake right now that I'm going to take with me to the gym. Right now I'm doing 2 scoops of this My Protein dark chocolate flavor. And then I do a tablespoon of this PB2 type powder from My Protein. And I just mix it with 700 milliliters of water because I'm boring like that. But anyway, I took my progress pictures today. I did my weigh-in today, and I'm gonna go do my measurements before I work out because tomorrow I'm gonna start on my meal plan. I wrote out a whole meal plan. I figured out the macros. I made sure it was full of healthy grains, fresh fruits and veggies, a lot of, obviously a lot of protein. I'll share more details about my meal plan later. But the one thing I'm struggling with right now, like I feel very, very proud of myself for the work I've done over the past couple weeks. I don't even know how many weeks it's been now since I had my miscarriage, but I am still bleeding. And one of the things I'm really struggling with right now is low iron anemia. It makes me very fatigued, it makes me weak. I feel like it's making recovery take a long time after the gym. I have my goals in the first week post miscarriage were to just drink 1.5 liters of water every day. And I have since increased that to 2 to 2.5 liters of water every day. And then in the next week, I forced myself to walk my dogs for 25 to 30 minutes each day. And now, and I did that for a week. And now the past couple days, I've been doing 30 minutes of incline brisk walking on the treadmill and then 30 minutes of resistance training. But I'm not using weights. I'm only using body weights and I'm modifying. And I did a couple sets of just body weight lunges the other day, a couple days ago, and I am so sore that I can't even sit on the toilet without being in excruciating pain. Like getting in and out of my car is awful. And I don't know if that's because I'm just so deconditioned or if I'm getting delayed onset muscle soreness because my body is not like in a good place for recovery right now. So I'm working really, really hard. I'm trying to, even though I haven't started my diet yet, I have been working on getting a lot of sources of iron and nutritious foods. I'm back to taking my vitamins. I'm taking a liquid iron. It's called Blutsaft here in Swedish. It's like a liquid iron supplement. I get winded pretty easily. I'm super fatigued and I just feel weak. So, and I mean, like you can probably see it in my face. I have natural circles under my eyes, but they're just so dark now. So those are the things I'm struggling with today. I just figured I'd document them because this is not just a fitness journey. This is not like a weight loss journey or just a body composition journey. I'm on a full inside and out bodily and mental health healing journey, wellness journey, trying to get myself healthy again, like even just by basic standards. So this is really the ground zero that I'm starting on, but I'm really looking forward to having a goal to work toward and feeling like I have a purpose, you know, a reason to get up and push each day, a reason to, you know, just to have a goal to push me toward investing in myself again. With the broader goal of just becoming whole again. Anyway, I've already mentioned this elsewhere, but we're on the way to the gym now. I'm going to do arms because my lower body is shot. I'm going to walk, I'm going to do arms, but we're going to start off with doing measurements. So that's just all going to go into this video now. Here we go. guys, it is Sunday, October 29th, and yesterday I started my diet, and I have to say that tracking macros, I mean, this is not my first rodeo, so all of the groundwork has already been made pretty easy for me because I've done this all before, and I know what works for me, and I know how to do it all, the meal planning, the macro tracking, the workout routines and everything. So that takes out a lot of the difficult stuff from the journey. Now it's just all about execution. But one thing I really love about macro tracking is that it's totally changed my life and my relationship with food. Now, when I go through fitness journeys, I typically am an all or nothing person anyway. And I don't do any kind of like cheats. I write my meal plan and I stick to my meal plan. But I'm in a completely different space right now. And I'm not starting this journey off with motivation. The only thing that's creating momentum for me is dedication and commitment. And even that, it's really hard because I am a 500 metric ton train at a standstill right now. And I got very little gas in the tank to really get things moving. So I'm doing the best I can, but it's all baby steps. But the beauty of what I've learned through macro tracking is that you don't have to be perfect so long as you just stay within, so long as I just stay within my calories and make sure I get my protein in. Nothing else really matters, especially in the short term, especially if it's just one day. And so, for instance, yesterday, Saturday, we celebrated Halloween with the kids, and it's really hard to start a diet on Halloween. And, I'm surrounded by all this candy, and I do not have a sugar addiction this time, so it wasn't that. I'm not starting off already with a sugar addiction, but it just is the comfort and the ritual of the matter. It's the holiday, and I was cooking a bunch of things for the kids and just trying to make the day special. And it was just really hard to be 100% on my diet on the first day in that situation. But what I did was I weighed everything. I logged everything in MyFitnessPal. I made sure to shift things around and get my protein in. And I went to bed very satiated within my calories. And I got 135 grams of protein in. So I'm really pleased about that. Anyway, but I am doing some self-care right now. Today's a rest day, but I'm out walking the dogs. My Pomeranian ran ahead. I don't know where she is. Bibi! There she is. And when I go into the house today, I'm going to write my workout plans for the week. That's so clutch. Writing meal plans and writing workout plans so that you don't have to think about anything in the moment. You just go in and you execute when you're in the moment. It makes a literal world of difference. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to write my workout plans. But it's been a really special morning because, just getting back into the ritual of walking outside in nature with my dogs. I haven't done this in years. I've been relying on my treadmill. So knowing my dogs are getting exercise, I'm getting out, I'm, out amongst the trees. I was able to listen to a birth story podcast on the birth hour, which is a big deal because up until now, I really haven't been able to watch anything pregnancy or birth related, TTC related. It was way too triggering for me. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot less grief. I'm feeling a lot better. Trust me, I still have my moments. But things are going well. So they're all going in the right direction, and getting out and getting moving, even if it's just a slow walk out in the woods with the dogs, it really just makes a huge difference. So that's that. And I guess my next clip will be me weighing in for the end of the month, and then I'll put this video up. It was only covering a very short period of time, but it had my measurements and progress pictures and everything like that. So this video is going to end up being long enough. So we will flash forward to Tuesday, October 31st. I'll do a weigh-in and a check-in, and then we will catapult ourselves into November. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, October 31st. Happy Halloween. I'm here in my gym. I'm going to walk for 30 minutes at an incline, and then I'm going to do probably back and chest today. Anyway, today is month end. Even though I just started this video, I believe I weighed in on the 25th or 26th or something of October. So like not even yet a full week has passed. And then I didn't start my diet even until Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's only been 3.5 days. Really, it was only like 3 days because I weighed in this morning. But I will say that from my starting weigh-in, which was 69.45, to this morning, I weighed in at 69.2. And I did some like calculations, and if I sort of like amortize that over a 31-day period, I think that would have led to like a 1.5 kilo weight loss for the month, which is more or less on track with what I'm kind of going for. But I don't know what my maintenance calories are. I'm only just starting to get into a fitness routine. I'm only just starting to really fine tune my meal plans and my calories and everything. So this whole first upcoming month is going to be a trial and error. And I'm sharing this in case you're following along and kind of like doing something like this alongside me. Maybe that's how you found this video. Maybe I don't know. I'm just explaining what I'm doing and what I'm expecting based off of my previous experiences. But I really don't know what my baseline is because I didn't track my macros prior to starting a diet. So I don't know where my metabolism is at. I don't know what my resting metabolic rate is. I don't know anything. I'm still trying to figure out what my activity level is at the moment. So for the time being, I'm sticking with the calories and the macros that have worked for me in the past, albeit I was much more active then. So I don't expect to see the same type of weight loss right now as I would have back then because there's variables at play. But that's where we're at. At least I didn't go up, not like I expected to. But I'm just closing out this month with my metrics so that I know what to compare to at the end of November when I come back, retake my measurements, weigh in, and I can kind of start tracking progress. I posted on Instagram this morning and I just went all in. I posted my before photos. In the past, I've been too insecure. In fact, I can't believe I'm even going to be posting this video real time. In the past, I've been a little insecure about showing my body before I've seen some progress, because I'm all about committing and knowing that there's no going back once I put myself out there. But it's confronting to share a less than ideal version of your body to the outside world without proving to yourself yet that you can, I don't want to say fix it, but that you really can improve, or I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like I wrote in my Instagram post, I just have nothing left to hide and I have no more pride to lose. And to be very honest, I'm in a point where I very badly just need to be able to have a space where I can be honest and I can unapologetically be sad and talk about my grief and my struggles, at the same time that I can unapologetically celebrate my wins if I ever get any in the future. So I just feel so stripped down to my bare bones as it is that I don't have anything really to hold on to anymore except for my very own truth. And that's sort of what I'm that's sort of like what I'm anchoring myself to is just my truth, whatever that is in the moment. And speaking of my truth, unfortunately, I've had a rough couple of days. Yesterday and today have not been good days in terms of coping with grief and stuff. It, I guess I'm starting to transition away from that strong word of grief, and I'm sort of just entering into a period of sadness and low feelings. Maybe it is grief. I don't know. Like when I was really in the throes of the depths of what I was in, that to me was grief. It was the only word that felt powerful enough. And now I feel like I'm sort of like up a level, but I still have low times. And yesterday I took my kids to Öppna Förskolan, which is like an open preschool here where the parents get to attend. Their regular school was closed for the day. And one of the preschool teachers there at Öppna Förskolan also works at school with my older daughter. My oldest is in first grade, and this teacher is a kindergarten teacher part-time there. And so she was one of the teachers involved with my daughter when she went to school and broke down crying to her teachers that mommy had a baby that died in her belly. And my daughter, bless her heart, she had just this whole team of teachers that were there to talk to her and let her cry and cry with her. And then my daughter apparently, and I didn't know this until now, apparently my daughter wanted to share with her entire classroom what happened, but was not feeling brave enough to say it. So she wanted this teacher to get up and talk to the class so that the class knew why my daughter was so sad. I mean, like when I talk about this being grief, it's not just for me. It's the impact it has on my whole family. And we never told our kids that I was pregnant, but my daughter is so freaking intuitive. She knows. She's so in tune with me. I'm sure she saw me take pregnancy tests. She's so smart. She knows. She's been present with me with all of my other pregnancies and stuff. And so she just knew, and she just so badly wanted a sibling. She so badly wants a sister. I mean, she has 2 little brothers, okay? She has siblings, but anyway, so just like having this whole story rehashed with new details brought up to me, and this teacher was just sort of asking me, how am I doing? How are things going with my daughter? That kind of thing. And then my daughter came in and asked if she could know what was going on. And so I said, sure, like we want to be open and talk about these things. We don't want to hide or suppress them. But then my daughter was brought into the conversation, and it just made her very low for the whole rest of the day and very sad. And then today, my midwife called me because apparently I had an appointment at 8:30 this morning that I had completely forgotten about in the midst of the chaos. And so I had to retell the whole thing to my midwife because apparently none of it was written in my journal because it was handled by the hospital and a private clinic and not my actual local midwifery clinic. So I had to tell her that whole thing, and she already knew about all the other miscarriages I had, so she was already worried about me. And oh my God. And so anyway, the really good thing that came of that conversation, albeit that it has dragged me low again and just having me feel all the feels today, is that she asked me if I had spoken to the loss counselor yet. And I told her, no, I haven't. And to be honest, I just can't bring myself to call them. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm just so overwhelmed by how big everything feels. And just my need to I just feel the need to feel small right now. I need to feel like tight and contained without all these loose parts and feelings breaking through. And I just felt, I feel the need, and this is how I cope with things. I feel the need to condense myself into a ball of control. And I just can't bring myself to call them. And so she asked me if I would give her permission to call the therapist for me and to have them reach out to me and set up an appointment. And I said, yes, absolutely, please do that, because I don't think I would ever do that for myself. And then she told me that she's also going to contact our local healthcare center to see if they can get me into an actual psychologist's office. Not just like a therapist or a counselor, but an actual psychologist that deals with even broader issues than just loss and stuff. And I said, yeah, I really do need that. I just don't think I would ever bring myself to make that call. So those are good things, but man, I'm just completely, it just gives me so much anxiety and I'm so overwhelmed. But how do I even start the conversation? I've been needing to see a therapist for 33 years. Where do I even begin? Anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to just close it out and say, this is my way in from this morning. This is where we're starting at, and we've got a whole fresh month ahead of us of hopefully some progress with fitness and body composition. Hopefully, maybe some times in the future to start speaking to therapists and work on my mind work. I do have plans. My husband, like as you guys know, is working full-time and studying full-time. He just started 2 whole new classes today and really wants to get into a good routine of studying in the evening when the kids are asleep. So we're not really into any shows right now. We're not really into, like we just finished watching Better Call Saul and then Breaking Bad. So we're sort of like out of things anyway. So I told him if he wants to focus on studying in the evening, I am going to start up a yoga practice just for the hell of it. And like it is with working out and nutrition and everything like that, it isn't even all about body composition or goals or this or that. It's just that I know that chemically and emotionally, these things, yoga, working out, whatever, are not going to harm me. They're only going to benefit me. It's only going to benefit me. And I think I really enjoy doing yoga in my 2020 body transformation, my 2020-2021 body transformation thing that I did. And I've been really wanting to start it up again, but haven't had the time or really the desire or motivation. So that is sort of like a goal, I guess you could say, for the next month, is I would like to get into some sort of regular yoga practice. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for giving me this space, you guys, to just try to find my way out of the darkness. I'm doing the best I can. Am I doing everything I could? Am I doing a great job? No, I'm not. But I'm only a couple weeks into this, and I'm still hurting a lot. I'm still bleeding. I'm still physically suffering and psychologically grappling with the guilt and tough feelings, and emotionally still dealing with a lot of things. So I'm just doing what I can, and I'm doing the best that I can do right now. And I really hope to come back. I don't know if it's going to be a monthly thing or hopefully like every 2 weeks, just in the beginning, to keep myself accountable. I don't know when I'll be back, but I will be active on Instagram, and I will be here regularly because I need a space to just talk, and I just need some friends in this moment, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I just need a place to like organize myself. So thank you for giving that to me and for watching to the end. And I really look forward to coming back here in a couple weeks and sharing what has gone on. So I'll see you guys then. Okay. My love to you all.